and knowledge when it comes to money. And one of my favorite rule is this first one, which is compound interest. Albert Einstein once said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. And the reason why he said that is that if we let compound interest play its role in our money earns interest over interest over interest over time. And the money will actually work for us rather than working for money for the rest of our life. Even Albert Einstein discovered a rule that if we use this rule, we call it rule of 72, and we divide 72 with any type of interest, good interest or bad, and you divide that by 72, it will tell you how long it will take for your money to double in that type of account. So that's why it's very crucial to pay close attention on where you and I put our money and how it grows. So an example for that is, imagine today you have $10,000 and you put that money somewhere that earns minimum 4%. 72 divided by 4 is 18 years. What that means, Kelly, is that every 18 years, our money double up. So 18 years later, we'll have 20,000. Another 18 years, we have 40,000. But the question is, will you be able to retire comfortably with just $40,000? Well, I hope you're shaking your head, because nowadays, if that's the only thing that you and I have in retirement, that means we retire for a couple of years and then we go back to work because we exhaust the funds. Now, imagine if we put that somewhere that earns double the interest. Most people think double the interest means double the money. Well, rule of 72, applying that in there, 72 divided by 8 is 9 years. What that means is money doubles so much faster compared to the previous example that we have. So 9 years later, we have 20,000, another 940, another 980, and another $160,000. What this means is that the money doesn't double just because the interest double. Because of compound interest, the money actually quadruple. That's the power of letting your money actually work for you. Imagine this, the same 10,000, same length of time, but the outcome is completely night and day. Now imagine you put that at a higher rate of return, 12%. Use 72 divided by 12, that's about 6 years, meaning money doubles every 6 years. So the same 10,000, the same length of time, but look at the outcome, $640,000. You know why this is important? 12% exists out there, so does 8%, so does 4%. But the more we're not educated about this information, we're going to keep putting our money in the most common place we put more money at. You know where? The bank. And question is, have you ever looked at how much interest the bank gives us? And I know I bank with Wells Fargo and Chase. And what I've seen in the savings account is 0.03%, 0.01. I call that 0.0 nothing. And today you just learned rule of 72. Imagine you divide 72 with that rate of return. It'll be 7,200 years by the time we see that money grow, which means we won't see it grow. So when I first learned this type of information, it's near and dear to my heart because nobody had educated my parents about this. And the only time I was able to really understand this was when I started with this organization and really empower myself to put myself in position to be aware about what are some of the choices that the wealthy and the rich know that most people don't know about. But I'm also happy to learn this because at the end of the day, now I can use this knowledge, apply it in my life, and also empower others and help others to do the same. See, the difference of putting your money somewhere that earns only 4% versus a 12% is more than $500,000, exactly $600,000. So the question is, are you letting your money work for you, or is your money working for someone else? Because compound interest could be your best friend, but at the end of the day, it could be your worst enemy if you don't let that money actually work for you and I. So knowledge is power, but at the end of the day, applied knowledge is more powerful. So with that being said, just being able to apply rule one of money, which is learning about compound interest and putting your money somewhere that grows, will put you ahead of the game. Now, rule two of money is how your money gets taxed. Most people don't realize that there's a lot of accounts out there, but they only fall into three tax families. And Benjamin Franklin once said that nothing is certain in this world except for debt and taxes. So understand the tax rules of different accounts. So the most common thing that people utilize today, almost everybody have this, are tax now account. These are your common everyday account like checking, saving, CDs for beginner investors, stocks, bonds, mutual fund. And when your money earns any type of interest in this account, we have to pay taxes one. The same year we earn that interest. Now imagine, most people don't realize that they have to pay taxes on this one, but almost everybody utilize this. Now, some people have tax later plans, which usually fall into retirement account. And these are your common 401k, 403b, IRA, SEP IRA, annuity, and pension. And what most people don't realize in this type of plan is when we put money in there and it earns interest, let's say 12,000 to 13 to 15 to 100,000, we might not have to pay taxes on that right now. But the question is, when do we have to pay taxes on it? Well, that's why it's called tax later, when we either touch it or when we retire. And that's something that's very crucial to understand, because most people think that what they see in their paper is what they will receive for the future. Now, some people, and what I've seen is only the rich and the wealthy maximize on these type of plan, are tax advantage plan, accounts that are never taxed. One of the most popular one that almost everybody knows about is Roth IRA. And then from there, 529 savings plan, executive bonus, long-term care. But even the cash value of a life insurance company it's not being used out there. And that's where there's a big void of making sure that we really take advantage of all the different vehicles out there. So the question is, where's your money being put at? And the second one is, how diversified is it? Are you diversifying your taxes as well, rather than just keeping it in one place and one place only? So where you put your money matters. So rule two of money is, the question is, are you maximizing the tax advantage plan that gives you those tax loopholes that most people never get the chance to learn about? Now, rule three of money is one of my favorite as well, because most of the time, most people don't realize that you have options on where to put your money. In the financial industry, you could either put your money in the bank, investment company, or even insurance company. Now, when we put money in our bank, majority of the time, we get a fixed interest rate in there, meaning we have very little growth, but we have peace of mind and safety. Now, the second one, investment company, falls into a variable plan. And what that means is that you have the ability to grow, but also you also have the ability to lose. So when the market goes up, you go up. When the market goes down, we crash. It goes up, we go up. Market goes down, we go down. So that's why it's called variable. But the last part, most people don't utilize, which is the insurance company that provides index plans where you have the ability to grow when the market grows. But if the market crash, you don't have to participate with that loss. The market grows again, we keep going up. When the market crash, we don't have to participate in that loss. So the idea behind this is you really get the best of both worlds, where you have the ability to grow your money and also have safety on your money. And most people don't know that that exists out there. So when it comes to investment option, how you would like your money to grow is very critical, whether you're somebody that take risks or you're very conservative, or you can have both at the same time. Now, the reason why we share this type of information for family is because at the end of the day, we want families out there to receive financial education. And at the end of the day, no one else will take care of our future than the person that actually works so hard for that. So it's very important to make sure we structure the four cornerstones that solidify our financial situation, where it has the ability to grow, has safety, has tax advantage, and most importantly, protection. So not only do our firm get the chance to educate and empower and teach families out there about financial literacy, we also have the ability to help families implement this type of information on their day-to-day lives. Some of the information that we have access to that we can service families out there is teaching them how to have multiple source of income. Statistically shown, a lot of the wealthy and the rich have about minimum 6 source of income, that if one of them disappear, you always have a backup plan. And outside from that, being able to learn to really master how to manage our expenses is very critical. But what about college planning so the kids doesn't have to worry about any student loan in the future, as well as building up emergency fund and outpacing inflation? But most importantly, proper planning from all different types of insurance to planning when it comes to retirement and even legacy building for our family. So these are some of the services that we provide for family. And for the people that invited you, I highly encourage you to sit down with them and even ask for a personal financial need analysis, because they can give you the information that can help you solidify your financial future. And let me let you know, because you are here today, it's all complimentary for you. Now, with that being said, some of the things that we even expand on outside from servicing families on this type of solution is being able to even provide them some of the workshop that we provide for the community out there that's complimentary for everyone. Even in the comfort of your home, you could learn for yourself, and not just yourself, have your whole family learn with you. And some of the workshop that we provide, we call this increasing cash flow to debt management. So you could say from the most basic level of finance to the most advanced level of finance. So we conduct these workshops to provide not only the knowledge, but also strategies to help us better our future financially. So I encourage everybody to make sure that you take the time to learn for yourself. This type of workshop, we actually conduct this nationwide. And we provide this to multiple organizations, not only to individuals on a one-on-one base, but a lot of nonprofit organizations to businesses out there always invite us to help them share this type of information to expand their know-how and knowledge when it comes to how money truly works. So that is a little bit more about what I wanted to share with here tonight. And I know my co-host today, Odetta King, one of my partners that I've been working with for going on, I believe, 4 years now. This lady is a fireball. Being a professor in the financial industry and also being a beast in the hospitality industry before she was a professor, what I've seen is that she was very passionate about really being able to empower families out there about money. And she has been doing this before we even met and wanted a platform to expand and reach out to masses of people out there. And when I first met this woman, she is just, you'll see her energy. She's just in a whole different level. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are tuning in and really taking massive notes, because you don't want to miss even a beat of what she had to say. So I want to go ahead and personally bring up my friend, my business partner, Miss Odetta King in here.
Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing out there in La La Land? Are you guys keeping safe? You're in your house. Isn't this the best opportunity? You guys are home and you have an opportunity to make money. Get excited, y'all, because you are home. Like the fact that you are home and you're about to explore an opportunity to make money, it's second to none. So get excited. Get excited. This is the best time to be alive. It's the best time to make money. So let's go. Y'all might be saying, well, who is this girl? Why is she so hyped? Because I'm stacking my coins. That is why. And I want you to stack your coins too. So who am I? My name is Odetta King. I am a professor. If you did not get a copy of my book, you are dropping your coins. make sure you head over to my website and get your copy of this book, because if you ain't stacking, you are dropping. And I'm the author. I talk about saving money, investing money, leveling up, and living your best life when it comes to the financial education. So my part today is I'm going to talk about the money. So we know that financial education is super, super, super important, because guess what? As a professor, I never learned this thing in school. I never learned this thing at NYU. Like, can you imagine? You spend so much money to go to one of the best Ivy League university in New York, and I never, ever sat in a financial class. So we know that the financial education, or education in the whole, is failing us miserably. And I'm a professor, and I'm sad to say that, yeah, that's how the system is designed. That's how the system is. They don't want us to know this stuff, right? They don't. So if you are on this Zoom, timing is everything. Timing is everything. Here's why. They are about 55, right? Nearly half of all existing financial advisors are age 55 and above. Guys, these are people that have done their best for us. They've helped us with their finances, and they're about to be out. Okay, they're about to be out. They're in retirement. They're done with this, and they're just going to go live their best life in retirement. And so that has created an opportunity for us, right? A third of them are going to be gone in the next decade. And so we're going to have a shortfall of about 200,000 financial advisors needed by the year 2030. So you're literally positioning yourself to be super, super in one of the biggest industry. So I tell you what, get excited about that, because you are in alignment, right? And so let's talk about who are we, right? Aegon is one of the top 9 financial companies to the global, okay? The global financial system, too big to fail, guys. This is a super big deal. And so like every major company globally, they wanted to make a presence in the US. And so we are known in the US as Transamerica, right? And then World Financial Group is the platform. It's the education platform that gives us opportunity to have access to 77 different companies. So when we sit with a client, we can truly help that client. So let's talk about some numbers. Actually, there's more like 50,000 licensed agents, 50,000, okay? 50,000. 50,000. I know this slide says 42, but this needs to be updated. We're more towards 50,000 licensed agents. Thanks to COVID last year, we just went straight to 100, right? 50,000 licensed agents throughout US, Canada, Puerto Rico, and Hawaii, okay? Hawaii. And so we have access to 77 different product providers. But guys, look at this screen here where it says 94. It's actually not even 94. It's close to 100 now. 100 people making over $1 million, or at least $1 million in our organization. Now ask yourself a question. Who's making $1 million in your circle? Who's making $1 million at your job? Yeah, think about it. Who is making $1 million in your circle? Or who is making $1 million at your job, right? At your job. I don't know, okay? I don't know at my job. I don't know anybody in the education system making $1 million per year. So get excited, because this is a super big deal. And so we are not like your typical average other financial companies. Why? We have choices. We have access to companies like Franklin Templeton, Transamerica, one of the largest and the best companies in the US. In fact, top five, okay? Everest, Nationwide. Y'all know the jingle. They are on our side. Oh my God. And so many more amazing, amazing top rated companies, 100 years and above, right? So we have choices, right? And now let's talk about the money, because there's 6 different ways that we actually get paid in this company. So Michelle talked earlier about most millionaires have multiple streams of income, at least 6. Guys, you do not need to have 5 different businesses or 5 different jobs to have multiple sources of income. Here at WFG, World Financial Group, one business can give you multiple sources of income. Did you hear what I said? One business. So let's talk about those businesses, income stream. Number 1, your personal pen. When you sit with a family and you help that family with their finances and you open a strategy or an account, you make money. That's your first way. The second way, agency income. Let's say now you want to build a team, right? You want to build a team. Guess what? The people that you bring on board, that you train and work with them, you're also going to get agency income. Second ways we get paid. Now let's talk about the third way, expansion income. You can have agencies or agents all over North America. You're not just limited to working with people in New York or in California or in DC or wherever you are. You can have agents all over the US. Guys, that's the super big deal, right? Think about it. The fourth way we get paid is bonus income. Now, this is when you're a senior marketing director and above, where you're managing a team. Every month, you can qualify for bonus income. And the fifth way that we get paid is recurring income. Now, what do I mean by recurring? You do the job one time, and as long as that client keep that strategy or that account every year, kishing, you stack in more coins, okay? I don't know about you guys, but I always think about myself. When I first came to this country, I purchased a Verizon cell phone. And I've been living in this country almost 25 years, and I still have that Verizon cell phone. So guess what? Imagine, right? Imagine if that person who sold me that phone was still making money, because it's been 25 years and every year they're making money. Guess what? Here at World Financial Group, you do a good job, you help a client with their strategy, and every year, as long as they keep it, kishing, you're waking up and there's money in your back office and you're like, who is this for? I don't know. Somebody you helped more than a year ago. Gotta love it. On top of it, guys, you can learn and earn in the financial industry. I would never forget when I first started, my first check, I don't even know what I did because I was in learning mode. Okay, I was in learning mode. I sat with my trainer and I was learning, and the next thing you know, I'm making money. So in this opportunity, you can learn and earn money. So let's talk about more money. When you start with us, you have to get your license. We are highly regulated industry. Now, your first 30 days, you're attending training. You're studying for your license. You get your license, boom, instantly, you turn on the pipe to start making money by servicing and helping your clients. So on average, if you help one person save $250, which is $3,000 per year, right? And you help that client with a strategy, you can be making $1,350. How long is it going to take you to make $1,350? I can tell you, if you're super slow, maybe 3 hours, but who cares? 3 hours for $1,350. Ask yourself, how long do you have to work at your job to make $1,350? Hold up, wait, I know. About a week or 2 weeks is what I keep hearing every day. So guess what? If you help 4 families in a month save $250, already you're looking at $5,000, $5,000, right? And some people are saving $250, but because they're not financially educated, they're saving it in the wrong buckets, right? So you can work all your way up to senior marketing director like myself and Michelle, and for that same 3 hours of our time helping the family save $250, we are making $2,400. Now, I want to bring your attention here to senior marketing director. This is the highest contract level in the company. When you are a senior marketing director, the average is making $86,000, and the highest you can get paid in this position is 1 million, right? 1,016,000. Well, guess what? There is nothing average about us. So we are not going to be settling with this 86,000 being an average earning. And so can you. This is an opportunity where you can come in, you can learn, you can get your license, you can change your life and be helping other families with this information, because it is not being taught in school. The banks are not going to tell you this. Your tax professional is not going to tell you this. And your HR is not going to tell you this. Why? Because they don't know, right? They simply don't know this information. And so you would not be free until you're financially free, right? So let's look at some amazing people that are part of our leadership team. Eduardo was a hairstylist, and now he's part of World Financial Group. Then we have my girl here, Susie, who was a Telemundo news anchor, doing this awesome business. Then we have here Monica and Ray, who, oh my God, were mortgage brokers, right? They put a lot of people in homes, but if they knew this information, some of those people would have kept their homes, right? And then, of course, our fearless leader, Jonathan Marion, who started with this company when he was just 18 years old. And today, he's making more money because he is a millionaire about to cross 1.5 in the next 2 months. Why is that a big deal? Because he is the one that mentors us. He is the one that coaches us, and you're going to get mentorship from millionaires, right? So his present is our future. It's a super big deal, right? And then that's not it. You get to associate with world-class leaders, people like John Maxwell, the father and founder of leadership. You get to meet people like E.T. and Magic Johnson and, you know, Damon John. When you go to major events that our company puts on, it's incredible, the experience, the fire, the electricity. It's just magic when you go to these events, because we put on a super big deal production. Life is all about choices. Sorry, guys. Mom, can you? Guys, I am so sorry about that, but let's continue. This is live, and you already know it's not recorded. It is live, so let's keep it moving. Life is all about choices. What will your future look like 5 to 10 years from now? Well, guess what? It doesn't have to take you 5 years. It didn't take me 5 years, right? So you can decide you want to come here, you want to learn about money, you want to save your money, you want to level up, and also you want to make money. But it's not even so much about the money. The money is great, but the money is a byproduct of all the families that you are helping, because we do good for people, right? So what does it take to start with us? $100 measly, which you're going to spend anyway, and you're not even going to know what you did with, right? You're going to spend that $100 anyway. Here you get to spend $100 where you are investing in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. If you want to change, you have to invest in yourself. And you could go to NYU like me, and you're still going to not know this information, and you're going to spend more than $100. So what are we doing, right? You get to start your own financial franchise, right? We do a minor background check, federal and state, right? We set you up on our WFG commission plan because we get paid twice per week, every Tuesday and every Friday, every Tuesday and every Friday. But if you're not helping anybody, you can get paid every Tuesday and every Friday, which means we're getting paid 8 times per month. Guys, let that sink in your head. Who do you know is getting paid 8 times per month, right? 8 times per month. And our platform gives us access to 72 companies, 72 financial companies covering all states in the US with world-class training from millionaires and billionaires. In fact, some of us were on a coaching call yesterday with a billionaire. He makes $1 million a year in this business. This is just one of his income streams from this business. So guys, do not take this opportunity lightly. 2020 was rough for some people, but 2020 was a hell lot of good for some of us. And if 2020 was not good for you, let 2021 be better, right? You are in control of your future. So at this time, I'm going to tell you, get in touch with the person who invited you to set up a one-on-one. As Michelle said, we can do a free financial consultation so you could know what's going on with your money. And for the right person, okay, for the right person, we will set up an interview with you to see if you qualify to be part of the WFG family. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for being on this call tonight. I know we're streaming live on Facebook and Instagram, so make sure you guys are, if you are following us on social media, tag your friends, tag your auntie, your cousin, your boyfriend, your husband, hell, tag your dog and your cat if they can, right? You guys know what I mean. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're going to be back here next Thursday, because all month of March is March Madness, and we're giving everybody the opportunity that we were given to change your life. So next Thursday, we're going to be back here again with a different twist. And of course, if you do not know, all of April is Financial Literacy Month. So we're going to go ham educated, because no families will be left behind when it comes to financially being educated and stacking your coins. Thank you guys so much. Make it a great evening, and please get in touch with the person who invited you. Thank you guys.